is day 11 of quarantine, and I'm sick of it. I was sick of it at day 2, day
I'm
11.
done, bro.
I'm been done with it, but we about to be in this for a hot minute, bruh. Man. And it's wild because I'm not gonna lie, when it first, it started happening, I wasn't taking it that much serious, but like as the days go on and you just hear more and more about it, and it's just like, it's just kind of like the common flu, and it's just like, no, it's really kind of not. And then, it mainly affects older people, and then it's like, nah, a lot of 50% of people in New York are between 14 or 18 and 49 or something like that, young adult to middle age. Like half of the people in New York that have it right now fall within that age range. So, and
Yeah.
you just been hearing about some of the instance or whatever the fucking word is. But it's wild. It's really, like they said, it's only just gonna keep getting worse before it gets better, and we still haven't hit that we haven't plateaued, or we haven't hit the climax of it yet. I think we're still a
Yeah.
couple weeks ahead of that, which is crazy to think. And part of it is just it takes up to 7 to 14 days sometimes to show symptoms or anything like that. So the nice thing for me, it was if I was gonna get it, it would have been that Saturday before St. Patty's Day, and
Oh yeah, easy.
we're hitting that 2 week period, and your boy's still upright. So that's a win right there. At
Oh, in and of itself.
Yep, that that is a win. So, but been trying to practice the social distancing best as I could. I think Monday. What I did Monday? See, they all just become one blob. Monday becomes Tuesday, and that's the nice thing. At least the days for me at least have been flying by. It hasn't been dragging at any point. I look at my watch, I'm like, dang, it's already 8 p.m. this or that. But
Right.
the main thing I've been doing is, I think, between Sunday night and Monday, I binge watched all of Love Is Blind, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I like me a good cheesy reality dating show. I don't do The
Yeah.
Bachelor just because The Bachelor is garbage. But I like,
Oh, bro, thank you.
especially
Oh my
especially
gosh.
especially this one I had heard a lot of stuff about, and I was just like, let me check it out. And then immediately I was hooked into it, and especially with nothing else to do, I'm like, all right, might as well just give this a try and go in with it. But it's been a fun watch. I enjoyed it. Jessica's a monster. She's a terrible human being. My man Cameron came out on top. I'm excited. But one thing, I had beef with the show because their whole premise is looks don't matter, the premise is basically they have a bunch of these dudes, a bunch of these ladies, and then they're basically blind dating, but literally blind dating. They get put in these
Yeah.
pods, these different pods, and they get to talk to the other people in the other pod without getting to see them, and kind of just get to know each other, build relationships through that. And then if in a span of days, if you think you found the right person, you propose for them, which is wild. And so that from that point alone, I was just intrigued. But the one thing is just when eventually the people do propose and they see each other, it's alright, y'all say looks don't matter, but then you ain't throwing no ugly people in there. All these are
Yeah.
all remotely good looking people. There's nobody
Coming in season. Coming in season 2.
yeah. That's why I'm season 2.
Some normies.
Give me a Tyrone or someone in there. Give me somebody.
Oh.
Yo, shout out to my boy Tyrone. But we need, so as someone tweeted, throw some uggos in there, make it real interesting. You know, we need somebody there with a big old mole.
Bro, I'm telling you though. See, the reason why they'll never do that, I promise you, they'll bottom out at like a 7. And the reason why I never do that is because, well, I guess technically you could because it's Netflix, it's not live. They would never do it for a live television show or a television show that kind of like went week to week or whatever.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of that show isn't to like reveal just how terrible people are, and I feel like that's all that would do is people be like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this person, I'd marry them on the spot. Blindfolds come off. And then people would be showing people would be showing their true colors.
Yep. Nah, that's what I want to see. That's what the people want to see. Shows how grimy people are.
Oh yeah, bro.
Don't play with
I
us.
need to start watching it. I just finished Hunters.
Yeah.
We were talking about a couple of different shows it's been. I haven't seen anybody.
The other one I was trying to get you on, bro. Y'all need to watch Tiger King. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's happening tonight.
That's one of the craziest documentaries I've ever seen. Like,
I'm watching that tonight.
There's at least like 4 or 5 main characters or like personas on the doc, and each person they introduce is like more crazy than the other one. The person that you think is like, oh, I'm gonna be cheering for this person, you finally settle on someone like, oh, I'm gonna be on this person's side, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh no, this person's kind of terrible person, and it just it's a moral conundrum from the start to the end. But goodness, such a fun watch. I enjoyed it a lot. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, also, I'm looking forward to it.
Also, the dude that the main dude on it, Joe Exotic, he's quoted as the Tiger King. He's got some bangers. He's got some songs on it to slap. The only thing about that is I learned yesterday that he may have been lip syncing some of those songs. So,
tragic.
I immediately was heartbroken. Life is a lie. Everything is a lie. It is tragic, but it's a really fun watch. Y'all should check it out definitely if you got the time.
Yeah, bro, your boy is ready. I got Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix. So
yeah,
as far as keeping myself occupied, I'm in it for the long haul. But Indeed, Glassdoor, ZipRecruiter been popping the last 24 hours.
I know
bro.
Me and you ain't going back to work anytime. So at least
nah.
Where we've been working.
I'm hopeful. At least, especially like with the role that I'm in, like I'm hopeful. But I personally, I think March 30th was a bit of an aggressive estimate. I don't think that's in 5 days. That's in 4 days. I don't think that's happening.
Well, the other thing, that's also what I've been waiting on, where it's like, yo, y'all need to come out and say, hey, this is not happening in 5 days. Like, they should have been done that like Monday, just knowing everything the government's saying. Like, if the Y is not opening up till the 30th of April, you sure as hell aren't opening up next week.
Yeah, and I think the thing that you've got to, if I was to guess as to what they're waiting on, is the stimulus package for the coronavirus crisis just got approved. Yeah. I don't know if it's passed yet. So if you're a small to medium-sized business, what you got to do is you got to wait to see how that directly affects you, whether or not, and what things you can actually spend money on. Like, okay, can I pay my people, and how much can I pay them? If I had to guess, but no, I saw some texts. I haven't heard from any of those people since last week, and I just got some texts from management today about scheduling, programming, and stuff. So I'm hoping that I'll hear something before the end of the week, but I'm planning as if as if we're not going to go back there for at least another like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, it's
So,
looking at least like another month,
oh yeah, oh
which
yeah,
so I'm like, I gotta find a side hustle or a different
yeah.
hustle at this point because like this this has been great for this week, but I couldn't do it for 4 more weeks.
Nah,
It's but I totally understand, and like I said, as the days have been going on, it's been drilled more into me the severity of this,
yep,
and it's you really don't know. There's some people, it's like someone gets it 4 or 5 days later, they're dead, and you're just like, yo, what? So
yeah.
it's no
Both of
joke right
Carl
now.
Anthony Towns' parents.
Yeah, they're in like induced comas, right?
Yeah, I know. I know. Mom had to get put into a medically induced coma, and literally the next day, Dad tested positive.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild out here, and that's part of it. The main thing, really, where it's like even if it might not affect young people as much, although we've seen that's false. It's just still the fact that like, hey, like you might pass it on to someone who lives with older people, and they're the ones that are most at risk, and so just playing your part by not being a collateral damage essentially is the
Right.
main priority. Um, and that's just what we got to be trying to avoid at this point. But all I'm gonna say is like gym memberships are gonna be metro booming after this done because people are putting on weight. Like I've been trying to at least
Bro.
work out for 30, 45 minutes a day. I have like some dumbbells and some like elastic bands and stuff that I could get some decent workouts in. But for other people, I'm just like, ooh, I've already been seeing
Bro.
people like in 1 week I put on like 5-10 pounds, and I'm like, big yikes.
Yeah, bruh. I've already got four or five of it back, and I'm like, bro, chill. I'm not even eating like that.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. It's just from like sitting
I know,
sitting
that's
still.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's driving me crazy.
I know, it's gotten bad to the point like I hate running without a purpose. If I ain't kicking something, hitting something, catching something,
I
throwing
know,
something,
bro. That's
I
why I told
refuse
you. I
to
was like,
it. But
man,
like
that's gonna.
it's gone so bad where I went for a run the other day around the neighborhood just cause I was like, nah, I just gotta like get the blood
I drove
pumping.
by. I thought I was seeing things.
Yeah, I was just like,
That's why, bro. That's why I texted you. I was
damn,
like,
I'm really
man,
about to run
as
out
dangerous
here.
as it is, we might have to. We might play some basketball, bro. I'm. I was stressing out.
Yeah,
I
we
was stressing out
gotta,
about that because I was like, I'm not moving. I
yeah,
like.
yeah. We just
Yeah,
gotta do a
terrible,
cough
bro.
test for everyone beforehand. All right, if you coming on this
Yes.
court, have you coughed or anything? Have you shown symptoms in the last
Yeah.
week? No. All right, bet. But
That brick wall over at North Cary Park just gonna be lined up with like
ooh,
emergencies,
yeah.
disinfectant wipes.
I've been living on emergencies. I gotta get some more. What I really look emergencies, they good and all that, but like airborne tastes good. Emergencies still, I'm
Yeah.
like, no, this like that. It still has that medicine taste to it, but
Yeah. I need to
airborne,
find something with more vitamin C in it.
bro,
Emergencies only have
airborne
100.
smacks. Airborne so good. I've
Bro, you know
been
how many grams of vitamin C are in airborne?
how much?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I
are you
know
asking me?
emergencies only have emergencies only have 100, and Kara was telling me that you need at least 5 per day, and I'm like, dang, bruh.
5 emergencies? Oh,
No,
5.
500.
Oh,
Because
jeez.
emergencies will say only
Yeah.
take 1 per day, and I'm like, bro, but I need
Well, no, no,
5
no,
times
no.
as much.
Emergencies is every 3-4 hours.
Oh, dang, the ones I got were like, listen, you can take one of these. Hey, if it's every 3-4 hours, your boy about to go in.
Yeah, it's every 3. I know. I need to re up soon, and I'm just about to drop like $20 on like at least 2 weeks worth. Um, But yeah, this is like the most healthy a lot of people are going to be also at the same time, I feel, because everybody extra washing their hands, making sure I'm drinking the fluids. I'm about to
Yeah.
like just go buy a ton of water, try to find if they got some. um I don't know at what point I'll ever see hand sanitizer again, but I just like when I see hand sanitizer in the stores again, that's when I know things are easing back to normal. But in
Yeah.
the meantime, for now, we just gonna assume
Yo,
all
so
hell's
we
loose.
went to Wegmans
Yeah.
over in Raleigh.
Oh, wait, did that open already?
Yeah, so the Raleigh one's open. I don't know how long it's been open, but it's
Yeah.
open. The Morrisville one is coming.
Yeah.
Uh, we went over there yesterday for the first time. First of all, and I haven't compared receipts yet, so I don't know, you know, how much more expensive it is. First of all, that's the dopest grocery store I've been in, hands down.
Word. Yeah. I
Hand
heard a
like
lot of people
hands
hyping it when it was coming.
hands down.
Yeah.
Number two, they have no stocking problems whatsoever, and I think part of it is because they're newer, but
Uh
part of
huh.
it is I feel like they started restricting how much toilet paper and stuff people could buy like
Yeah.
early.
Yeah.
So they got signs everywhere, one per customer, one
Yeah.
per. They don't even have because Walmart was doing was they were literally roping it off and guarding it with the employees.
Yeah.
They don't do any of that. They keep it in its regular spot and
Yeah.
just
No.
they put signs. Oh, you're looking for one
Walmart's
per.
that's where the monsters go. Walmart, you gotta have like security guards, tasers there,
Oh
just like
yeah,
zap people. Like, nah, sit your
yeah.
ass
I didn't
down.
even get anywhere close to Walmart, bro. I didn't even bother.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother with Walmart, bro. That junk is wild.
Yeah. Um, but I know that's the other thing. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna be watching TV or on my laptop or just eating. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's really been the hardest, where because I have a high metabolism already as it is, so I'm like tempted to eat every like 2-3 hours, and
Oh no, bro. It's been having to resist eating has been it's been tough. Or just like
yeah,
snacking. You should be snacking
yeah,
all the time.
snacking. I know, yeah, it's a real problem. But it's the nice thing. I've also been eating like fairly healthy, which is good because I know a normal day with at work. I usually try to fend off like eating any of the fried stuff we got at work. You know how it is.
Right.
But like always, like by Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna just have some mozzarella sticks.
That's what I was gonna say. What the mozzarella sticks doing?
Yep, they always get me. The first like this week, like today's like the first time I actually went out and ate, and it was just cause Chick-fil-A had like sent me an email. It was like, yo, we got free Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I was like, bet. I will be there in a jiffy. But for the most part, it's just been cooking at home, which is nice, but making some dang stuff. Had that all. Yo, Trader Joe's is the best.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know how
without a
many times I
doubt,
gotta
bro.
say. I love Trader Joe's so much. But yeah, it's been good eating so far. Um, 0. Hold on. I'm like over here looking at job applications while doing this because I gotta do something.
I know, bro. I just put it down, man. What was nice is once you update your resume, thank goodness for oh my gosh, times have changed. Once you put your resume in like Indeed, you don't have to
Yeah,
go to the application process unless that employer wants something specific. Like one of the things that
yeah.
I did was a oh shoot, I want to see if I
Oh, did I lose you? Oh no, we lost Lyndell for a second.
Hello.
So,
Please state
oh,
your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Ben. Dang, they just bopped my man off. he's calling me and I'm calling him. Okay, technical difficulties. Hold on tight. Yo. Hold on. We're gonna take a brief pause. And we are back. Brief technical difficulties, but we survived and conquered.
Yeah, bro. Whoever decided spacebar should be end call on Google Voice needs a dock in their pay.
Dummy. But I forgot what we were even talking about.
Oh, bro, I was just saying that thank goodness for like the times have changed, because if you put your resume in on Indeed, you don't have to go through the whole application process. Everybody, you can just plug it in, unless there's somebody who wants something specific. Like I put one in earlier that you like within Indeed. It's actually pretty cool. Within Indeed, they wanted you to take a proofreading test. So you could take the test like through Indeed. But other than that, like it's dope because once I updated my resume, I can just click apply on a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Shoot, like I said, I got a call earlier from somebody I didn't even apply for. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about. Yo, I understand everyone's bored right now and got nothing better to do, so you just like mess around on the internet. But y'all gotta stop with these goddamn internet challenges. If I hear that Savage song by Megan Thee Stallion or that other one by
just go ahead and delete TikTok, bro.
I know.
Just go ahead and delete TikTok, bro. I'm doing it as we speak. Uninstall.
I have the app on my phone, but I don't even open it at all. All of them I'll be seeing was on Twitter, because people will just screen record them, and they're tweeting it left and right, and it's like, and it was like cute the first day or whatever, but after that, immediately got done with it, and then. The most recent thing has been this until tomorrow crap on Instagram. Like, that was not even just, it's not even creative. Y'all are just bored.
Yeah, I know.
Because I think it was like Monday at like 2 a.m. That's when I saw it. Until tomorrow was trending on Twitter, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then was reading, and finally figured out it was an internet challenge. And I'm like, all right. Y'all just gave me a reason to not like any of your photos. And I ain't gonna like it forever, because I don't know when the hell this is gonna end. I was hanging with a friend yesterday, and he didn't know what the challenge was, and he had liked somebody's photo, and then they had sent him that thing. It was like, hey, blah, 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 you gotta, send him they directed message him the instructions of what he had to do, and I'm just like, yep, they got your ass. Yo, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I lost you again. But
yeah, bro, no, I know. I was just checking every once in a while after that accidental space bar.
Yeah, no. But yeah, no. Quit with the internet challenges. Like, they ain't even creative or anything like that.
Nah. They're just bored.
Mad bored. It's gonna be interesting once this is all over. Like, they're going to have to gradually, like, just ease us back into society, into, like, social functions. Because I know I'm like, I might go on, like, a 2-week bender. Like, by the time, like, don't let this say this ends by like May or whatever. I'm immediately booked, like, cause I already have a flight booked to Miami.
I'm gone
the first week of June. Like, as soon as it's over, I'm about to go on a serious bender. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm gone.
This is what I'm saying. They gotta like ease people back, cause we gonna be right back into lockdown. Cause that Rona or something gonna sprout. It's gonna be dangerous. People been inside for months, don't know how to act now that you let them back in. Everybody just gonna be out here.
I think that's the part that scares me is we're not even you were talking about this earlier. We haven't even reached the peak yet, and the current administration is already talking about, oh well, let's just open stuff back up. I'm like, bro, can you imagine what it's gonna be like when we start to hear about everybody recovering and the number of cases is going down worldwide, including the U.S. You imagine what people are going to be doing?
Oh,
like they're going to be flooding to places. I know. And what's crazy about that is it could potentially just
bring it
go
all
back to square one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got to like gradually ease people, or like, all right, we're going to open up some places. But
but you can tell they're already in such a hurry to get stuff back open, and as soon as it feels like it's starting to taper off,
and especially like what's gonna happen is like these bars and restaurants, once they can have people back in, they gotta catch up on sales, so they're gonna have deals on deals. You're gonna have $5 shots. Like I told you, I'm immediately. I don't like Hennessy. But first place I could go back to, I'm going to be off that hen. I'm going to be off that hen.
Hen dog.
Hen dog. Hen. It's going to be reckless. I just got to make sure, like, I turn my phone off. But we still got a long ways from that. It's so weird, Mara. It just... Never have I experienced something like this before. It's super weird. And it's really gonna suck for like the seniors in high school, college. Like, what a shitty way to end your last semester.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine being a senior in high school right now?
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst. No,
especially athletes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No. Oh my god, bro.
Like, at least the football players, they got to go through their season. But, like, everyone else, the spring and part of the winter
basketball players got hit hard. Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
It's just tragic.
Volleyball, that just sucks, bro.
Yeah. So, it's a real bummer. It's interesting to see what they'll end up doing for those people. Me and Fred were joking about, like, those people are about to be, they're going to be walking online. They just walking. Their ceremonies, graduation ceremonies about to be online. Because that's the other thing. It's like, okay, say this is all done by like May. You still can't have like, it wouldn't be the most wise thing to like be like, yo, we're going to have graduations going on and have thousands of people immediately congregating, you know. And graduations bring out the grandparents and all that. So just because you might have minimized it doesn't mean
and it's crazy because, and I've been thinking a lot about the new normal, and imagine doing like a live stream graduation ceremony where families are like decorating the living room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like doing all that and doing that whole thing and doing like remote graduation parties. Like it's crazy. It's crazy because I feel like social distancing was this thing that people thought was happening already because of technology. And now we're using technology to socially distance ourselves from people.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. To me, it feels like it's only really revealed just how dependent we were on contact, like actual physical contact with other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, it is. I know. That was the other interesting point. I remember.
You still there?
Yeah. You hear me? You hear me?
Oh no,
bro. I hear
Ben
you.
Hameen.
I hear you. You don't hear me? Yo, Lyndell. All right, we're gonna take another brief pause. Oh, and we are back, boy. See, part of what's not helping us is everybody's on the internet right now because there ain't shit else to do. So
yeah,
this is our first time trying to do it remote because gotta fend off that Rona. So bear with us. It's gonna sound a little.
I'm not gonna lie. I got a confession to make. So I wanted to make sure that since my laptop was nearby, I didn't want to have any random sounds playing into the microphone.
Yeah.
So I turned the volume all the way down to 0, forgetting that I have my headset in.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, dang, it's kind of quiet, bro.
Yeah,
man. The call still says it's going. Like the call, just first thing I checked was to see if the call is still running.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna be really interesting to see how. And like I was saying earlier, like it's just weird because I feel like people have been, I don't know, complaining is the word, but like concerned that technology was forcing us apart. And I feel like all this has really done is shown us how much we depended on it.
Yeah.
Like how much we depended on being physically present.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's only a handful of silver linings, I feel like, but that is definitely one of them because everybody I've talked to, and we talked about it last time we recorded, everybody I've talked to, all they've ever wanted to do is like get together and hang out. And it's crazy because it's like, how come once they say, please don't get together and hang out, that's all we want to do is get together and like hang out. So
and it really is, and it's just it even goes simple as yesterday I went over to my friend's house. He has like a bunch of like recording stuff that he has, like he plays guitars and a bunch of other stuff, so he has like some recording stuff, and with nothing better to do, we've just been basically messing around making beats and doing like stupid little raps and stuff just to kill time. But even that, like we've done that 2 weeks in a row now, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. And that's just like 2-3 of us 3-4 of us hanging out, but it's just like yearning for so much, especially like being such an extroverted person, just having that like time to hang out, even if it's just 3-4 people. It's like relishing in that, because this whole just being locked in my room by myself right now is the worst.
My gosh.
And I've managed so far well to kill time by, like I said, binge watching Love is Blind and Tiger King, but I know I could only do so much longer with this. But the other part of it is also like, I've been thinking of like, all right, trying to find some work to do in the meantime to kill time. But that just puts me right back at risk of catching this virus and having the eczema. Right. Like, I'm in a weird place right now where I got to play it safe, but at the same time, I'm just like, all right, how long am I going to be out of work, and do I need to find a side hustle in the meantime? It's just it's a hot mess right now.
No, it really is, and I think it's a part of why people are so upset about this check.
Yeah. Well, that's like, $1,200. It's like, that's cool and all, but that ain't gonna do much in the long run at the way this is looking to play out. Where you get Canada, on the other hand, Canada's got like 2,000 every month. That's what I saw.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's about accurate.
Yeah. pulling it up right now, but yeah, so the Canada Emergency Response Benefit will give workers who've lost their income because of COVID-19 $2,000 a month for 4 months. Bro. Fam.
What, and the thing that's bothering me too is the people that decided they were going to run their mouths about, oh well, Canada doesn't have the economy that we do. Our economy is so much bigger. They don't have nearly as many people. First of all,
yeah,
do you see how much money has gone out to corporate bailouts in the last
these
week,
airlines,
bro?
these cruise companies,
Trillions upon trillions of dollars, bro. We're in the trillions, but like billions upon billions upon billions of dollars going out.
Yeah.
And I what's crazy is, again, this is assuming that it only really goes for a couple of months. 1,200 is helpful, yes, but I think about those people that they like legit live check to check, who not only is 1,200 not going to be enough, but it's only going to be a one-time payment that probably won't get here for another 2 months. Like that junk is correct. That junk is wild to me.
I've also heard like that 1,200 is taxable. So
yeah,
even then, still, it's not. You're not getting, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I appreciate, and I can't even say I appreciate the gesture, because the more you read about it, and it just stinks because it can't be blamed on any one party.
Yeah.
What stinks is that, you can't hide what's being done right now. All eyes are on you. We know that these major corporations, that, to be very honest with you, we're going to survive this. Like they were going to survive this regardless.
Yeah.
So to have, unless those corporations are specifically putting that money towards payroll.
Yeah.
What you're saying is, we value these big corps more than we do the people that keep them running, and that sucks. And that's not anything different, because that's been the way that it is for 100 years.
Yeah.
The sad part about it now is it's common knowledge. Like there's no hiding it, because all eyes are on what are y'all gonna do to make sure that the people that you represent are gonna be okay. In the purest sense. There's this disease going around. People are out of work. What are you going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to give the mass majority of it to companies that have the decision, and many of them will not decide to make sure that you get paid. And that, and we'll throw you this little 1,200 to put a Band-Aid on a knife wound.
Yeah.
So it's kind of wild to kind of see it happen like that, and I think in many ways it's not quite real to me yet. I didn't think it was going to be that bad, and it really is.
Yeah, it's wild. And I think they're gonna have to. I was gonna say they probably gonna have to come up with another check, but they probably won't. They're just gonna keep bailing out these billion-dollar companies, and it's stupid because, like, you'll help these billion-dollar companies all out, but then, right when everything goes back to normal, we're just gonna be throwing our money at them. So they're they're having it rough right now, but they'll be able to bounce back, because immediately as things go back to norm, we're gonna be flooding them with our money. The airlines, people trying to travel, get out, people are going to be wanting to go places, do things. So it's just a whole system screwed up. And I just I don't know. I just don't know anymore. That's all it is. And then
we'll see how it shakes out, and because what's crazy, bro, we still got an election.
Yeah,
we're supposed to have an election.
All that has gotten lost amidst this, and that's honestly the only helpful thing about all this. It's just Trump has handled it. Him and his administration has handled all this so terribly from the beginning that they're trying to do all the right things, because whatever he does at this point, like, he needs to do the best he can to help with his reelection and all that. But even though he's already dropped the ball, so that's like the nice thing where it's like we have more lenience. I don't even like. I was gonna say it would help the people out more in that sense, but then we see this like, this thing they agreed on, and
yeah,
it's almost just like Canada was like, let's see what y'all roll out, and they see what we roll out. They laugh out. They roll out what they're gonna do, just to be like, you guys are idiots. Just to like embarrass us even more. It's just we got countries shitting on us left and right. Like China, everything's going back to normal. South Korea, like they had their first outbreak the same time we did, and they like immediately shut everything down and controlled everything out of there. They had like maybe 2-3, like a 2-week period, and they're back up and running. Everything's smooth in South Korea. And then we're just over here like playing at like just 1 leak pops up, plug that one, and then another one pops up, plug that one. We're just trying to fix the problems as they pop up rather than thinking ahead of time and acting proactively. So it's been a hell of a year.
I know.
Year.
And we're 4 months in.
I know. It's we just about to hit April, and it's been the most exhausting year. God. And I've been seeing people talk about, it's just like, we still got damn hurricane season to deal with. Like, this really might be the end of the world the way things playing. Because just seeing how everything else gone, what leads me to believe that, this hurricane season is going to go smooth. We'll manage it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been telling, bro. I've been telling some brothers of ours, man. I've been like, listen, I don't joke about this generally. So when I say it, just know I'm trying to be somewhat serious. It's like we should be. I feel like we should be getting ready.
Yeah.
Because remember, was it 2 days ago? 2 days ago, a 7.8 earthquake hit Russia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, there's too much going on at once. Like it was one of those things like I gotta look over my shoulder. Like people talking about the end of the world, and I'm not sure they quite know what they're talking about. Like this is a lot. This is a lot to be happening at once. I mean, I feel like we should always be ready.
Yeah.
And be ready to tell people what's good and what we believe and why. But man, that junk was crazy there for like 3 days straight. I was like, bro, we might be getting called up soon. Like I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's wild, man. And hurricane season's not even here yet, like you were saying. And man, like I can't even, bro. My heart goes out right now to like some areas of Texas. I think about the whole Gulf, Texas Gulf area.
Yeah,
like that's about to be wild.
Yeah,
that's
the
about
Caribbeans,
to be wild. So, oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, that whole area,
man.
And then Florida, Lord knows, Florida, they're just like, I once again repeat, if you've been in Florida the past week or two, stay the hell away from me. Stay the hell.
Yeah, bro, you can stay in there.
Just
you can stay in there.
I feel like if you've been in Florida the past 2 weeks, you shouldn't be allowed to leave Florida. Like, that's a disservice to the country, letting those people leave the state, because
it's unsafe.
It's hell unsafe. And it was like no surprise at all. A week after we saw all those photos of spring breaks, you just hear all the news of like, college students who went to Miami for spring break got the coronavirus. It's like, oh, shocking. Not at all. We knew this was going to happen. dummies.
Bro, did you see? I saw this morning some of the quotes from the people that went viral in that video, and I was like, bro, if you watch that video and listen to this, because it was supposed to be like quotes of them expressing regret for doing spring break.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you read those quotes, you be like, oh, these are definitely prepared statements, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it definitely is.
They got bombarded on social media.
Yeah.
And mommy and daddy hired a lawyer or a PR or whatever, and they prepared a bunch of statements talking about, oh, I deeply regret, and the circumstances surrounding our decision. I'm like, no, first of all, there's too many syllables in them words, bro. Yeah. I know for a fact you did not.
Nah, Tommy, I seen how you was talking last week.
Yeah, bro, Chet, my man Chet out here spreading coronavirus, man. Don't. Yeah, we know you ain't regret it, bro. Especially if they all came out healthy. If they all came out healthy, I guarantee you they didn't regret it, bro. Don't. You can miss me with all that foolishness, bro. I am not trying to hear that right now. We got people out here struggling.
That's what I'm saying.
We got people out here struggling, and it makes me mad too because you're over 18. Right, you're over 18, so you qualify for a $1,200 check that you don't even deserve.
Nope.
And you spent all of spring break endangering the lives of thousands upon thousands of people over the course of a 72-hour period.
Yeah.
So yeah, I read those statements this morning. And I was like, no way. This is the definition of a press release.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what, nobody said this. This was prepared 100%. So yeah, Florida, y'all can just, not all y'all, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all can just stay over there, bro.
If you were part of the problem, stay your ass over there, for real. But in the meantime, it's just gonna be more Netflix binge watching. And I don't know. I'm about to pick up a new hobby or something. I'm about to learn how to DJ or something. I gotta do something.
Boy, your boy picked up a book for the first time in a few minutes. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's one of the things I said I was gonna do. Like, I've been meaning to get in a Shea Serrano's book. That movie's one, and so that's what I'll probably. Yeah, that's actually. Let me pull this out here right now. Actually,
bro, you see, my man's been giving away money like every day.
Yeah, he's been doing.
Shouts out to my guy. That dude. That's how you go about your business,
real.
Bro.
It's really cool what he's been doing, and just helping those people that are out that like are in need right now the most. People that have lost their jobs, and it's just been really cool seeing him be proactive in that way, and it's inspired other people to do the same. And I honestly appreciate that more, where it's just because sometimes it's just like, oh, donate to my foundation, and then there's all these loopholes and stuff, but it's just like, no, there's some people suffering now. Like, who needs this now? Let me know what's up. I got you. I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part too, and this is why I think it's so difficult for people to, and there's a lot of, and again, I'm not in the practice of rubbing it in people's faces, but there are a lot of 45 supporters out there that are they're being real quiet right now.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why, between them being quiet and a lot of people who are just, they're not even frustrated anymore, they're just sad.
Yeah.
Because they knew they didn't know this was coming, but they knew that when the chips were down, ultimately it was going to be government and big corporations over the people.
Yeah.
I think the thing that makes this saddest is when you look at how easy it is to get money from one place to another.
Yeah. I know.
People are sick,
all this
bro.
talk of like, oh, we don't have this money and stuff, and then, oh,
stop
we're in trouble.
lying.
Yeah.
Stop lying. I'm telling you, if you just count the IRS,
yeah.
Yeah, so I think it is. I think it's hard for people to, and again, we are talking about the difficulty and the complexity of creating a brand new program a brand new delivery system for getting money to people. But if you look at how creative the government has always been about collecting its money, when you hear something like, it could be 2, 3, 4 months, I think that's where people start going, okay, that you've gone from marginally helpful to not helpful at all.
Yeah.
When you got these people who all they need is a 7-character username on Cash App.
Yeah.
And they're just because they happen to be fortunate, or they worked really hard and they got a ton of money, they're just giving it out. So yeah, it's interesting how that works, especially because the government has all of our social security numbers. I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Y'all have our accounts.
Yeah, you got this.
It's not like you don't have our accounts. You have them. You have them. Y'all call Wells Fargo right now and you give a name and you give a social security number. Guess what? Y'all got access to our bank account. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So again, I don't want to oversimplify it, but yeah, I think I totally understand why people are so darn frustrated right now, because it just seems like there's been way more effort to making sure companies that were going to be afloat after this thing ended anyway, there's more effort going to making sure they're afloat. And it's like, what are you doing with us? Like, I've been in this career, this person, theoretical person A has been in this career for 20 years, and y'all going to send me breadcrumbs 3 months from now. So what you going to do for that guy? So it blows. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Shay, bro. And he's not the only one too. There's a handful of people that are being really cool about it on social media. But I think people are frustrated because it's not that hard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it really is that simple. And this the other annoying part about it is, like, you get those billionaires that, like what happened with the 76ers earlier this week, where they were like, hey, we're reducing employee salaries by like 20%, and then Joel Embiid comes out, donates $500,000 to the employees, and they receive backlash from social media, and they're like, oh wait, never mind, we're not gonna do that. It's just like why do you need backlash to happen in order for you to do the right thing? It always amazes me with some of the decisions some of these like billion-dollar corporations, these like out there face first companies, they make some of the stupidest decisions, and you get backlash from almost across the board, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, we made a mistake. It's like, so that's how I know you just got a bunch of yes men around you, because
facts.
Like, if you're having simple mistakes happen where everyone else can recognize, everyone else that's not your employee, that's not getting paid from you, can notice that, like, nah, this isn't a good call, then, like, yeah, you don't have the right employees around you, because you have people. Right. You should have people in place to notice, like, these mistakes before they get sent out into the world. It's just little stuff like that.
I think that's where I'm very uncomfortable, because they're only, as the days go on and we are seeing these headlines, and we're finding out what's really being said behind these closed doors and how proceedings are really going in regards to deciding what to do, with the country in the midst of this crisis, you really only arrive at two options in regards specifically to the current administration. Either they are wholly and woefully incompetent, just incompetent, like can't do the job and can't comprehend what is necessary to do the job. Yeah. You're either incompetent or straight up complicit. And complicit, I don't know which one scares me more, because complicit means you're just straight up corrupt. Yeah. You're just straight up. You're either incompetent or you're just flat out. Yeah, you just don't care. You don't care, and you're gonna go for what advances you and advances your interest. That's the part that, to me, I think where people are going from frustrated to sad, because again, I think we knew that about the government for the longest time, but there's no other headlines. There's nothing to divert attention away from the government, from government corruption. Yeah. Even in the whole process of planning out this relief bill, the Democrats were trying to sneak stuff into the bill to get that passed. The Republicans were trying to sneak stuff into there to get it passed. Sneak stuff in there to get it passed why, like, and again, tying it up in this bow of, oh, this is relief for the coronavirus. Well, then why are you putting Green New Deal stuff in there?
Yeah.
Why are you putting tax breaks in for corporations in there? Like why are we slipping that stuff in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. We like there's nothing else for us to be watching right now. We're watching you do this. Like, it's not like it's getting past this at this point, you know? So it is absolutely something. And I'm just grateful that there are people out there that are like still hiring and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how it goes. And I cannot wrap my mind around an election supposed to be happening in 6 months.
It's and it really might not, because say this keeps going on, we don't know how long this can go on. So far, everything else,
you know what would be wild, bro?
Well, go ahead.
Oh, so what would be wild is if we just rebooted. They're like, all right, forget everybody that dropped out. What if we started over right now? Yo, that.
Oh my God.
I feel like that. I honestly feel like we would be getting completely different results.
Yeah, which it's like, it's stupid because, like, basically everything that's been happening right now is everything that Bernie Sanders has been advocating for the past year.
Thank you. Bernie and Yang have been talking about nonstop for the past year.
And everything they've been advocating for, that's the premise of their campaign, has been like implemented in the span of weeks, where all the talk from the fucking conservatives and all these other people is like, oh, America's not this, America's not that. We don't have the money for this. This would be insane.
Y'all lying.
We just pulled $2 trillion out of nowhere.
Yes.
So we got apparently some resources. So it's stupid. All of it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But
it's.
Old Joe.
It's something serious, bro.
It really is.
Oh, Joe ain't, man. He worries me too.
Yeah.
He worries me big times too. And you know what? I gotta be honest with you. I don't agree with some of his policies, but my heart goes out to Bernie Sanders, bro. My man got torpedoed again. He got sabotaged by the Democrats again.
Again, bro.
Bro, this is like tragic. They hate him, bro. They hate him. They actually,
and it makes no sense.
Cannot stand this dude. No, because he's not looking out for them. That's why.
Yeah.
He's not looking out for
him. He's
like
Democrat, but not really. But it's just like, and especially you would hope after, like I said, once again, seeing what has transpired in the past couple weeks, it's like, dude's not as crazy as y'all think he is. Like,
no, he's not. But they never were.
Yeah.
That's why we had always been saying these cats make too much sense to ever be president. And that's sad that that's a reality, but they make too much sense to be president.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Yeah. Our shout out to my man's Bernie, Andrew Yang. And it's, at least the nice thing of it is people are recognizing at this point and giving their props, and it's just like, wait, wasn't this what Bernie, or wasn't this what Yang was just talking about a couple weeks ago? It's like, yep. Nah,
bro, they asked Yang last week. They were like, "Yo, are you happy?" He's like, "About what?"
Yeah.
What do you want me to be celebrating for, bro? Yeah. Like, I thought that I would have said the same thing, bro. I'd have been like, I guess
that's to like attest more to both of their characteristics, because they both, like, if this was Trump, this man would be having a parade right now. It's like, yeah, see, should have told y'all you should have gone with what I said. But no, Andrew Yang has just been on the forefront of like, no, I'm not happy about this. It's like, this is a shitty situation, and all he's just been trying to do is just like help people get the right resources. He's got some relief funds that he's been working on for New York, because New York and California, LA are like the two biggest hotbeds for this right now. And so he's just, it's just an great testament to their characteristics, where they're just, hey, like, no, I'm not reaping and what I've been saying coming to fruition, because it's like this is still a shitty situation. There's people dying. There's people getting sick. People losing their jobs. Like, no, there's no time to be celebrating and trying to receive props for anything. But this is just more of like an indictment of the people that were against me, if anything.
No, that's, oh my gosh, yeah. I couldn't even imagine, bro. It couldn't be me. I'm not diplomatic enough.
Yeah, no,
You would be cussing out folks.
I would have been loud. Yeah, I've been loud about it. It's like, oh, now this sounds good.
Oh, word.
Huh?
Yeah, oh, word.
Yeah.
I'd be naming names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would be naming names, bro. They'd have ran me out of Washington really quick.
Oh, yeah, I'd have been hella annoying. I'd have been hella annoying. But for real, it's dumb. I'm like, what's gonna be the first sport we get back?
Man, I as far as the major American sports, I can't even. You can basically toss out soccer for the year.
Yeah.
How much is that's gotta be the last one to come back.
European soccer will most likely be done in some sort of way. It's gonna be hard. European soccer is gonna be the one that's hardest to like just redo or like transition back into. MLS can, because their season had literally just started when all this went down, so they can pick up with their season, because their season like goes against Europe's. Baseball, I think, will want to be the first also, but basketball is going to be interesting, because it's just like these dudes like aren't playing right now. You can't play pickup or anything like that. You can work out, shoot around, and all that, but still, it's not a matter of you could just toss these dudes back in after not playing for like 2 months. You need at least like almost like a month's period, I feel like, of just practicing and getting these guys conditioned back to the right shape, or else like you're gonna risk them getting injured or something wild like that, which you're trying to avoid at all costs. So basketball,
and a lot of these dudes are trying to stay in shape, but like I just can't see how you do that fully.
Yeah.
Without playing the game itself.
Yeah, without like most of the conditioning from basketball is through running scrimmages and stuff like that, constantly running, up and down the court, all that. You can't do that in any type of way right now, which sucks. And this is gonna affect the climate of like free agency and everything for a couple of years, because between what's happened at the beginning of the year with Daryl Morey like going at China, and the NBA already losing money from that with deals, to this, like, they're losing billions. And
yeah, bro,
the way the salary cap has basically been going up every year for the NBA, the salary cap's just going to be only dropping for the next couple seasons or so, until they're able to like bounce back from this. It's not just going to be a quick bounce back, and some teams might like end up getting sold. Some people, like, it's crazy to think, because some of these dudes are billionaires and stuff, but like the Heat's owner, most of his money comes from, he owns Carnival, and
man,
being in the cruise industry, this is the worst time for that. So both of his business are being, you have cruise industry and then you own a basketball team. Two of the worst things.
All right, so prayers going up that James Dolan sells the Knicks now.
But also James Dolan but he just also sold the Forum to what's his name for $400 million. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, and it's like the one person you do need to sell. He makes a profit out of this, of course, because that's how life's working right now. It's so dumb.
That's right. He sold the forum to the Clippers owner, right?
Yeah, Steve Ballmer.
Dang, bro.
$4 million or $400 million cash.
That's so wild, bro.
It's just wild. Like, I was listening to Dan Le Batard's show earlier, and he said that $400 million Steve Ballmer spent for it. It was 1% of Ballmer's like 1% of his money. That's what he spent to buy
1%.
Yep, 1%. It's just dumb. So dumb. But yeah. We just keep on trekking. Keep on binge watching. I gotta find a hobby or something. I gotta try to go on a run today. I've been out already today, but it was just to go to Chick-fil-A to get that sandwich. And that's the one thing, no matter what's happening, Chick-fil-A stay gonna have lines. Stay gonna be busy.
Bro.
Death, taxes, and Chick-fil-A just drive through booming. It's a true testament to what they got there.
Bro, I'll tell you what though. I finally found a Chinese place near me. Oh my god.
A word?
That was a bust. Delivery was expensive as can be. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Delivery was hella expensive. But I decided to go in on some Chinese food, bro, and we finally made it. We made it happen. So shouts out to my Chinese food place. I know y'all struggling. Finally got around to delivering some food to the cribbo. But food is my only problem right now.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. I know. That's why I'm like, all right, I got to try to force myself. I'll try to like work out once during midday. I'll probably work out a little bit after we're done with this. And then I'm up at every day I've been up later and later. Like
bro, I was
Monday
so
night
sad.
I went to sleep at like 2, 3. Wednesday or Tuesday was like around 3. Wednesday was like around 4. And like I was up till like 5, or Tuesday was at like 4, and then Wednesday night I was up till I basically went to sleep today at like 5 a.m. It's been bad.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's been mad. Oh, go ahead.
Because at this point, I have an alarm that goes off at like 10.
Yeah.
That's basically, if you're in bed still at this point, you need to get your ass up.
Yeah. Well, my alarm has been
because I've been up for so long.
Yeah, my alarm has been the dang people that, like, for some reason, they've been like renovating some of the apartments, and so they're like they're basically doing touch-ups to all of them. So I just been waking up.
See, I saw that last time I was at the crib.
Yeah, I've been waking up at like 10 a.m. to just hammers, drills, all these noises, and I just sit there. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, this is, it's just mad annoying. So even despite all days, I'm hardly getting enough sleep, which is like, don't matter what's going on. Even if I'm forced to be home 24/7, I still will somehow manage to get no sleep because I'll be up late and then I'll wake up.
Bro, you texted me?
Once my body's up, I'm like, done.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I can't go back to sleep. The one thing I am glad I have not been doing, though, is I've been had to fight the urge to nap.
Oh yeah.
That drives me crazy because if I nap, I'm up even longer.
Yeah.
But you texted me last night, and I was almost upset that I was still awake. I was like, oh my god. Yes.
Because I sent that text and I was like, no, he probably asleep. And then you probably like 10 minutes later, I was like, no, I know you too well.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm here.
Yeah. And that's the primo time. You want to see some of my primo tweets? Just look between 2 to 4 a.m. Because I got nothing else to do, so I'm just binge watching, and now I'm just like, I'm going to flood my Twitter feed with tweets because ain't nobody seeing it right now anyway, so I'm straight. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I be wanting to tweet too. 1:30, 2 o'clock in the
Yeah, that's when I
2
be
o'clock in
getting
the morning.
that's when I be getting my reckless tweets off. It's like ain't nobody gonna see this anyway, most likely. So yeah. But with that said, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Yo, Culture Discourse podcast, day 11 of quarantine. Still no symptoms over here. So far, we're still Gucci Mane. So, yeah. Just stay safe out there. You know, don't catch the Rona.
Please
For
wash
the love of
hands.
Jesus, yeah.
Please
Don't
just
catch it.
can you commit to can we just commit to social distancing for like one more week?
One
Can we
more.
just do that?
Like,
just until we hear some new stuff.
That's coming from me, a person that's terrible at it. Like the better we're able to commit to these, like the more, like the quicker we'll be able to get done with this. So let's just play our part. Let this be a wrap, and then, we'll get back to partying, raging until we get quarantined again, most likely, because we can't be trusted.
Well, we can't.
Nope.
Because that's all I want to do is.
Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be reckless. It's gonna be.
That's a beautiful day today too. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Y'all really gonna need to check on your boy after 2 weeks into back to freedom.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
nothing's gonna hit quite like that $200 7-day cruise.
Oh gosh, bruh. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm about to do. And like, I haven't been tracking flights as much because it just gets less and less. Like, I'm actually pulling up Google Flights.
Oh, everybody's shut down, bro.
Yeah. Let's pull up Google Flights and see what's.
We about to find out.
Yeah. So,
First on the
we could
list,
go to a round trip to San Fran right now for $97.
Huh?
Fam. Woo.
Excuse me?
This is what I'm saying. This is stupid. Dog. Oh, Vegas is 117. San Fran, 97. Seattle, 97. See, like, Seattle was one of my favorite cities. Bro, San Diego, 97.
No.
Dog. You for real. Oh, man, they got me gone to go all these places I don't even care about. Well, where's San Jose del Cabo? I don't know, but it sound cool. Key West.
102 round trip to Miami.
Miami cheaper than that. Nah. Miami 50.
It might even be
right
lower.
now.
I might be.
Miami 50 right now.
Hold on, let me sort by price here.
Let's see, Havana. That's where I really wanted to go, to Cuba.
Oh yeah, you're not lying.
Yeah, all these places, bro. Santa Ana, John Wayne's Airport's 97, bruh. I want to go back to California so bad,
bro.
But
it's been way too long since I've been back.
Bro, it's been, since 2017, 2018, I think, for me. I was trying to do every other year, but last year, I forgot where I ended up going, but let's see. That's part of it also where it's been hard trying to track, like, all right, but what's to book out this flight? How far in advance do I think this is going to be over? So right now, like, I have my Miami one booked, and I'm just like, whew. Like, I thought June would have been safe, but even now, I'm like, still, like, I might have been still way too early on trying to assume that would be a safe point, but.
Hey, I was going to say, good luck.
Yeah.
I hope that works out.
Yeah. Either way, American Airlines had a deal where, like, if I had to rebook it, I would do it without any extra fees. So luckily, if worse comes to it, I could just do that. But
that's clutch though.
yeah. Sheesh. So, and then I'm supposed to be going to Vegas in July for that bachelor's. That's what I'm telling you. If this thing gets back by like May, June, it's June, July is gonna be it's gonna be a 2-month bender basically.
Bro,
I'm just like I'm gonna go.
I asked Corey about
reckless.
that.
I'm going hella reckless.
When we were hooping the other day, I asked Corey. I was like, "Yo, is everything still on for like the wedding or whatever?" He was like, "Yes, we're not gonna get married till September.
Yeah,
like we hopefully we'll still be good." I'm like, "Yo, that's dope." I'm like, I'm glad because, I was hoping that was one of the first things I thought of when he called me.
Yeah,
was I'm hoping everything is working out with that, and I had forgotten that y'all were going.
Yeah.
To Vegas, and I asked him, I was like, "Yo, so what y'all doing for the bachelor weekend?" He said, "We going to Vegas. You coming?" I'm like, "Am I?"
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, bro, hopefully, what's that in August, July? When's that?
July.
I'm like, bro, y'all, man, I hope. Shoot, I mean, I hope that y'all are able to go. But yeah, that's what I think about a lot. I think about people who are like supposed to be getting married this year.
Yeah, and a lot of those people, it's like the flowers, all that stuff you buy is non-refundable, which sucks.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so it's
destination weddings. People supposed to be flying places. And stuff,
yeah,
bro.
you got all these flights, all these stuff booked. Like you just can't reschedule a wedding.
Right.
And to think, some people thought their worst thing to worry about was weather. Nah, you got a whole pandemic that just ended up canceling your wedding, which is tragic. But the other thing, bro, like the celebrities and stuff that go on Instagram Live, just because they doing it, don't mean all of y'all need to. Nobody care about your life that much. All right. Not y'all. Some of y'all.
It's true.
Some of y'all think you're more interesting than you actually are. Just save us the time. I don't need that notification coming. I usually don't have Instagram downloaded on my phone, but I have it downloaded right now because what else I gotta do? So might as well look at y'all stupid posts and all that. But I don't need all these notifications about who going live and I'll check in and it's just you being dumb, not entertaining. Got 2 people watching you. Just save us the time. Find something else to do. Yeah. I don't know. That's my little rant for today.
Yeah, bro, I'm done ranting. Culture Discourse podcast.
Yeah. I gotta drop a mean deuce. I've been trying to hold it in for the past 5 minutes, so.
Hey, listen, if you've been listening to this point, you are a real one.
Last thing I will say, I don't know what the hell the Rams have been like. They might have gotten the Rona or something. Whoever came out with that logo for them and all that.
Yeah, bro.
This is one of those things we were talking about earlier where y'all just got a bunch of yes men around you because I've never seen anything more hideous in my life.
Bro, the LA logo is so ugly, bro. And what makes me mad is the Ram itself is dope. Ram, if you saw like the actual Ram, the Ram is fire.
The Ram really isn't that cool. It's just the first logo is so bad it makes the Ram look cool. Because I'm looking at the Ram right now and I'm just like, there's some basics someone created on Photoshop. Like there's no like.
They got me. They got me because I like the Ram, but I can confirm the LA is so whack, bro. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's nothing special about it. It's just
stressful.
They made it so terrible the first time around. You just kind of were like, all right, I guess we'll settle with this. But everyone's starting to fit on it. But they're staying persistent to it, which is just like, nah, like, this is not the way you want to roll out your new stadium. Like,
right.
Fix this now. Now, bro. But yeah.
Too late.
Again, Culture Discourse Podcast. If you've been listening this far, you're a real one. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Wash your hands 20-30 seconds. Keep drinking them vitamin C's, whatever. Drinking, eating, I don't know. Get your vitamin C's. And yeah, we'll make it through all this if we play our part. Even, for me, of most of extroverts, I'm playing my part the best I can, trying to avoid this, because this blows. I want to get back out there. I'm telling you, I'm a rage as soon as they tell me I'm good. But in the meantime, y'all be good. Culture Discourse Podcast. Appreciate y'all listening. Catch y'all next week. Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, take it easy.